Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our coverage of the Karen Reed murder trial. This is the only day they're going to be in session all week. So, yippee skippy, guys.
Woohoo!
Vacation.
Unfortunately, it is Tuesday, and while they normally go a half day on Tuesday, they're going all day today. I'm expecting 4, maybe 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 where it counts, 2:30 Central or Mountain, and 1
Partridge in a
o'clock.
pear tree.
Yes, 1:30 on the West Coast for us ending today. What do you think about that, guys? And good morning, Becca and Gia.
I like them apples.
Starting soon.
12 side bass.
12 side bars.
That's my guess.
Well, considering the way we left off, I'm gonna go 15.
Ooh. It's going to be a big roller today.
We had a couple of pre-show, let me look. Pre-show bets, so let's take a look real fast. Today we're gonna have a more testify good. Uh
About as good
uh
as you English?
Me English good today, yes.
Yes.
Uh,
Uh,
Brian Higgins
and
will
I,
be on the stand again. Go ahead,
I
Hank.
predict the first sidebar happens within 30 seconds of the start.
Okay,
I'm
that's normal.
I'm going 5 seconds. I'm going 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Within 5
And,
seconds. Yes.
and your
Sue Bear.
lucky Mrs. Pope puts up with that.
Oh,
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
it's the good
10
brisket that
seconds.
keeps
10
her.
seconds if it's a good day.
Sue Bear says 9 sidebars, bars. Who did I miss? I just have Sue Bear there in the early ones. If I missed you, put it back in and get your sidebars in now, as my feed is being very slow today. Becca says 17. Me Too says 19 and 9 seconds. Thelma says 11. Heidi says 10.
Just,
Parson said
just keep your
10.
just keep your guess to yourself and do victory laps at the end like you want.
Oh, that's what I always do. But Sirio says 14. Griffey says 11. Let's get them in, folks. If you've got them, tell us. Miss Ellie says 15. It's going to be a long day today. So again, Brian Higgins is going to be on the stand. I expect him to be on this in under cross-examination for the rest of the day, since this is the only day for the defense to hammer anybody. This is it. They're going to keep this fresh in the jury's mind, is what I think.
I kind of predict if we do a drinking game with you got to take a shot every sidebar. We won't be driving after the show's over.
Jason D inserted 69 side bars, and Becca says 5 seconds. So she knows your performance, Pope. 5 seconds. Those Vesta virgins may be talking again. Tani says 16. And
we may have shared a video chat.
If Mrs. Pope starts getting a bunch of sympathy cards, you know why.
we're sorry for your loss. We are not starting rumors, Becca. We are not starting rumors.
I did, but that's okay.
Bad Pope. Bad Pope. You got to put pants on for the rest of the day. Let me go wake him up.
No.
Let me wait. He's up in the crawl space. Let me wake him up. It is 9:01. They have not started yet. My stomach is growling, so they better start soon so I can run off and get something to eat. Though
Yeah.
I do have...
To wake pants up, do you just whack the ceiling with the broom handle?
Yeah, or throw a cat at him. Sometimes the cats will get on top of the cabinet and look up at his little eye peeking down and try to stab it. So, yes, Timo says 12 sidebars today with Jaffa Jim cakes. Jaffa Jim cakes. Sidebars, folks, sidebars. We're already losing it badly today, folks. Again, tonight, 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock where it counts, 4 o'clock Mountain, and 3 o'clock Central or Pacific. Yeah, I'm awake. Anyway, yeah, 6 o'clock on the East Coast tonight, we'll have our nightly newscast. I just programmed it. So if someone like Gia wants to go over and jump in and say first, you probably should do that now since I just programmed it before we started. And yeah, if you want the first, get in there first. And no cheating, people. No cheating. I've heard of a cheating scandal so far. You know how they're cheating?
How are they cheating?
Well, a bunch of them have tools and suddenly posts disappear.
Uh-oh.
And then they can say first.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Do we have
But
comment scandal?
It's a comment scandal.
that only works
And,
if
you know,
their competition doesn't have a wrench.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
yeah, well, a couple of them do not have or wrenches. So, yeah, it gets interesting. There are accusations flying. I think the Pope needs to intervene.
We may have to have a spiritual retreat.
I was thinking more along the lines of the Spanish Inquisition.
Well, that's, you know.
Ooh. But yeah, some people are gonna have to say, what is it? A few Pope Marys and our Popenesses. I don't know what the prayers are in this.
I don't know. I guess we'll the sisters will reveal that. I'll have to work on that.
Yes, the Pope Fathers. Yes. Hello, Shuggy. Good morning. No more Shuggy Gates. No, it's just a battle for first because everyone wants to be first.
I know what it'll be. It'll be, you're my daddy. You're my daddy.
You're not my daddy. You're not my daddy, damn it. Lord. So they are late starting with the... if they're late starting, that means they'll be even later getting out today.
Yeah.
Maybe they're even at a sidebar already. We don't know. Comments are being reviewed for not liking the video. As far as I know, they're not. I'm not removing comments. So if you don't like the video, say it and I'll respond to you. I try to respond to as many comments as I can.
People leave comments?
Oh yeah, we get comments all the time, but not on these videos. These videos, they do the live comments, but afterwards we only get a couple. They do like to talk back to the newscasts. We get a ton of comments on those.
Especially when you forget to unmute yourself for several minutes.
That was last night. Come on. It wasn't like this morning when I accidentally said that Chili's video from yesterday was posted in August, and I said it twice during the news story. So, yeah, nobody caught it until 3 hours later. So, yeah, it's May. It's May. I know. It's May. I may be a little distracted. I don't know why, but it's May. It'll be good. I won't read it on the air.
Bad
It-
Rose.
it's-
Bad Rose for distracting Jim. Bad Rose.
It wasn't even Rose. She was at work. It was just, it's like a Monday on a Tuesday. My body's all screwed up. And since this is our only day this week, we will be having panels throughout the week, like our regularly scheduled Thursday and Saturday night panels. And tomorrow afternoon, we'll be having a midday panel, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. where it counts, 1 p.m. Mountain, and noon on the West Coast.
So we're
I
having a
haven't
new.
Yes, we're having a nooner. We're having a West Coast nooner. It's even dirtier. That's
No.
right. That's right. We will be joined more than likely by the lovely Rose. Really cool Rose is her channel name. And she'll be joining the panel for the first time. So we'll see
Yay.
how that is. We'll see if she hits me with a frying pan live on air.
Oh, that'd
We
be
can only
delicious.
hope.
That'd be fun. That would be fun.
Remind me to find those sound effects and just let her play it.
Here's hoping for that she believes in big ass cast iron skillets.
That's what you can buy her. Big ass cast iron skillets. Parsons, I don't know.
I like
Hawaii,
big ass skillets, and I cannot lie.
okay. Parsons, I don't know what time in Hawaii. I think Hawaii is 8 hours behind me, and I cannot do math at the moment. I think that's 1 a.m. right now, so we'll probably have to get a big clock and put it up somewhere so you can see all the time zones. But again, they've started late. It's now 8 after. Come on. They can't be this late. We might even have to go to Drunk Girl already. And I don't have any Drunk Girl loaded up.
Okay, then it wouldn't be Drunk Girl. She isn't loaded.
Yes, it wouldn't be Drunk Girl. We've got news stories like Floyd Wallace claimed to be catfished while he was pretending to be his Terry persona. So is this catfish versus catfish since his Terry persona isn't who he is?
Uh-huh.
Because he never gives his real name overseas. He is now Terry something or other. I think it's Terry Smith. I forgot the real last name. But these girls never get his real last name, so they can't go to the police with it or try to get him kicked out of the country or whatever. So this time he met a girl who was his server or something, asked her out, and then didn't remember what she looked like. So, of course, it's a catfish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Floyd needs to stop using Snatch Chat.
Yeah, Floyd. And then so I think a prerequisite for picking up women in foreign countries is at least knowing a little bit about the language. Floyd knows about 6 lines of Spanish. He doesn't know enough to carry a conversation, and all these women can only speak Spanish.
Right?
So, of course, they're bored as hell with him. And speaking of bored, sidebar!
Zaba!
We have our first sidebar of the day, people. That's Karen Reed in a lovely blue gingham jumper.
See, you can get pleasure out of 5 seconds.
Who jumped Karen Reed?
Exactly.
And they did it Gangnam style?
And now I'm dying. So, guys, take over for a
First is
minute.
Karen Reed. Can I have counsel identify themselves for the record?
Adam Lally for the Commonwealth. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Lally.
Good morning, Your Honor. Laura McLaughlin for the Commonwealth.
Good morning, Ms. McLaughlin.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Below.
Good morning, Ms. Little.
Good morning, Your Honor. David Unity for Karen Reed.
Good morning, Ms. Giannetti. Good morning, jurors.
Before
You are unmuted. I just want to mention that
I was kind of expecting her to say, "Fuck you,
Please
Jackson."
Certainly don't hold it against Ms. Reed for him not being here. Just don't consider it at all in your deliberations. So I do have to ask you those 3 questions. Were you all able to follow my instructions and refrain from discussing this case with anyone? Everyone said yes or nodded affirmatively. Were you also able to follow the instruction and refrain from doing any independent research or investigation into this case?
Yes.
Everyone said yes or nodded affirmatively. Did anyone happen to see, hear, or read anything about this case? No. Everyone said no. Thank you very much. All right, let's bring Mr. Higgins in, please. And Ms. Giannetti, you'll be taking over?
I will, Your Honor.
Okay.
You can hear me open a fresh bottle of Robitussin right now on air.
Is it supposed to make that
Chug,
sound?
chug, 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 chug.
Proceed, Your Honor.
Yes.
Damn you doing that when we don't have super chat money?
Sir, you
I
provided
know.
to investigators what you claim were the complete text exchanges between yourself and Karen Reed and yourself and John O'Keefe, correct?
What I provided was the complete, I let them know that there was a complete exchange between myself and the defendant. And I said that I may have had other text strings at other times with Mr. O'Keefe.
I'm going to proceed to ask you a series of questions which call for a yes or no answer. Can we agree that you'll answer yes or no to those questions?
If I can answer yes or no to the best of my ability, I will.
All right, I'm going to keep the question very simple, sir. Okay? You did not provide to investigators any other text messages between you and anyone else.
That's correct.
In September of 2022, you were served with a preservation order for your phone, were you not?
Yes.
After September of 2022, you never received anything in writing that canceled or lifted that preservation order, correct?
That's correct.
After September of 2022, you made the decision to dispose of your phone without consulting anybody about the decision to throw out your phone, correct?
Yes.
Before you threw the phone away, you did a factory reset of it, did you not?
No, I did not.
Well, you previously testified that you testified in another proceeding on June 1st, correct, of 2023?
Yes.
Prior to that June 1st testimony, you met with some people and gave a statement on May 5th of 2023, did you not?
I did meet with them. I don't know if that was the date.
Okay. It was prior to June, correct?
Yes.
All right. May 5th doesn't sound wildly inaccurate, does it?
No.
And when you met with those people on or about May 5th, we'll say, or whatever date it was prior to June 1st of 2023, you told them that you did a factory reset of your phone ending in 5421. Did you not?
I don't recall that. No, I don't recall making that statement.
You don't recall what you said about the factory reset during that interview, we'll call it, in May of 2023, correct?
That's correct.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Directing your attention to the first highlighted line there, sir.
Why don't you give him a second?
If you read that silently to yourself and look up at me when you're done.
Just ignore the judge, asshole.
Yeah. So yes, Alan Jackson is not there today. I'm assuming because he lives on the West Coast. Wouldn't make sense to fly in just for one day.
Excuse me.
And we can put up with Yannetti's blundering throughout the day. It'll make it much more fun than watching Alan Jackson's smirks and his attitude and oh, sorry, I'm being pro. I'm being pro one-sided. I'm sorry, but Alan Jackson needs to be hit in the face repeatedly sometimes.
Yep.
Having read that
Agreed.
document, sir, does that refresh your memory about telling those people in May of 2023 that you did do a factory reset of your phone?
That's not accurate. I did not tell them that. And I also didn't tell them that I saved texts with my father.
All right, so your testimony is that they got it wrong, correct?
My testimony is I didn't make those statements.
Your testimony is that they got it wrong, yes or no?
Objection.
Sustained.
Well, in any case, you took the SIM card out of your phone, correct?
No, what I testified to was that it's,
Did you take the SIM card out of your phone, yes or no?
I don't
Oh
know.
God.
Did you testify that that's
Are you
what
going to give the
you did
answers? I want
when
the
you get rid of
want the
phone?
jury to hear yes or no.
What I said was that might have been the extent of it if I was to have done that.
And you either cut up the SIM card or ripped it up, correct?
I believe what I testified to was
I'm
I
not
would have,
asking you what you testified to. I'm asking you today, did you either cut up the SIM card or rip it up?
cut it up or broke it.
I'm gonna need another
And
shot
you'll
of
agree with
Robitussin
me
before this day is
That
over.
cutting up, ripping the SIM card
Gonna be-
destroys the SIM card, does it not?
Going to be an early day for the Molly.
So,
That's
yes.
for sure.
That would have been the purpose in terms of
Good
cutting
golly,
it up
Miss
or
Mull.
ripping it up, to destroy it, correct?
Well, so nobody else could use the phone.
Well, that was my next question. But
In another phone.
But the purpose of cutting up or ripping up or the SIM card is to destroy the SIM card, is it not?
Yes,
And you wanted to make sure that somebody couldn't put that SIM card in their phone and potentially access your data, correct?
no, that wouldn't be the reason why.
Okay. Well, we already talked about the fact that you testified under oath on June 1st of 2023, correct?
Yes,
And you were under oath when you were testifying on June 1st of 2023, correct?
yes,
You swore to tell the truth.
yes,
You raised your right hand.
that's correct.
And June of 2023, June 1st of 2023 was about a year ago, correct?
Yes,
It was about a year closer to your throwing your phone away, correct?
yes,
And in that testimony that you gave in June 1st of 2023, did you say the following, quote, "I made sure that somebody couldn't put it in their phone"?
yes, I did say that.
And Jim, I just sent you what I believe is a picture of said cell phone.
Oh boy.
In fact, by either cutting up or ripping up your SIM card, you also knew that that SIM card couldn't be put back in your phone either, correct?
Yeah, I believe that would be correct.
And you'll agree with me that you took that destroyed SIM card and put it in a trash bag, did you not?
I believe it went in a trash bag, yes.
Well, you used a passive voice. It went in a trash bag. Did it fly out of your hand unexpectedly into a trash bag, sir?
No, sir, it would have been disposed of with the phone.
No, I understand, but are you reluctant to say that you put it in a trash bag, sir?
Objection.
Can you answer that? Are you reluctant to say that?
No, Your Honor, I put it in a trash bag. Oh, with my
And
trash.
then you also took your phone, now without the SIM card, and you put that in the trash bag too, did you not?
Yes, sir.
Then you drove to a military base and you threw both the destroyed SIM card and the phone into a dumpster, did you not?
Well, I was cutting through the base, and I believe how I
Did you
testified
drive to a
was
military base, sir?
I was cutting through a base,
Did
yes.
you drive to it?
Yes, sir.
And then you put both the destroyed SIM card and the phone itself, which were in a trash bag, into a dumpster on that military base, did you not?
I believe that's what I did, yes.
And as you were driving away, you knew
Along
that
with
that
other
destroyed SIM
trash.
card and the phone would be gone forever, correct?
Yes, I threw it away.
And before you drove away, you did not transfer anything from your old phone to the new phone, correct?
That's correct.
You lost all of your photos on that phone, did you not?
Whatever photos I had on there, I did, yes.
You lost all your videos on that phone, did you not?
To the extent if I had any.
You lost all of your other text messages besides the ones that you had with Karen Reed and John O'Keefe, correct?
That's correct.
And you knew that you did have text messages on that old phone with Kevin Albert.
He's a friend, most likely.
You also had text messages on your phone with Nicole
There's a
Albert.
simulation of the
Most
phone
likely,
by
yes.
Hank.
And you had text messages on your phone with Brian Albert.
Yes.
It was important to you that no one see those text exchanges that you had with those three members of the Albert family.
Objection.
I'll let him have it.
No, sir, that's not true.
You took no steps to preserve those text messages, did you?
That's correct.
You did not ask your friend Matt Kelch, the agent, to help you extract those text messages, did you?
That's correct.
And when you went to that machine, you did not extract them yourself, did you?
He walked me through it. I did do the extraction.
You did not extract the 3 strands of text messages with Nicole Albert, Kevin Albert, and Brian Albert to preserve from that machine, did you not?
No, I did not extract those.
So the only place you knew they existed was on your old phone, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
The same phone that you put into a dumpster on a military base with a SIM card removed from the phone and destroyed, correct?
Well, I did throw the SIM card and the phone on the military base.
Right, and the SIM card was destroyed. You've already testified to
I
that.
said to the extent of if I did that, I would have done that.
And we're talking about the actual phone that would have had your text messages, again, with Brian, Nicole, and Kevin Albert, correct?
Yes, because the motion was denied.
Well, you've already testified, sir, earlier that you never received anything in writing that either canceled or lifted the initial preservation order, correct?
That is correct.
You knew when you were throwing that phone and the destroyed SIM card in the dumpster that from that day forward, no one would ever be able to access the content of what you and Brian Albert had discussed by text messages on your old phone, correct?
Anybody.
I have nothing further.
Mr. Lally?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Morning, sir.
Holy shit, they're
Good morning,
done
sir.
with cross-examine already?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I thought we would be with that for the rest of the day.
January 29th, early in the morning, you're pulling away from the Albert home, correct?
Yes.
You had the plow down on the front of your Jeep Wrangler, is that correct?
Initially, it was still on the ground, yes.
About how long distance again was that on the ground before you pulled that up?
Maybe a foot.
And with relation to the curb, specifically in front of the area with the flagpole and the fire hydrant, how close to the curb were you when you were pulling away from the Albert house?
I believe I looked both ways. There was no vehicles coming in either direction. I pulled out into traffic, and because that's a one-lane road, if there's no other vehicles, I'd be more to the center of that road.
Now, maybe a silly question, but with reference to the front of your Jeep Wrangler, that didn't have any red plastic pieces or anything like that on the front of it, correct?
At what time? At what point?
At any time.
No.
And that's the same Jeep Wrangler that you then drove to the Canton Police Station immediately after?
Directly from there, yes.
And then you drove that same Jeep Wrangler back to your home in West Roxbury?
Yes.
And then you drove that same Jeep Wrangler back to Fairview Road later on that morning?
Yes.
And then you drove that same Jeep Wrangler from Fairview Road to the Canton Police Station again later that morning, correct?
Yes.
Now, the text communications between yourself and Ms. Reed. Again, who initiated those?
The defendant did,
And that was on January 12th, 2022, correct?
about 8:23 in the evening, I believe.
Now, with reference to that, what she claimed happened in Aruba, that was something that she mentioned to you via text, correct?
The incident itself, I believe, was through text, but I believe the actual location was when she had stopped by my place in West Roxbury.
So that's to my point. So, sir, with regard to the incident itself, she referenced that both via text and in person to you as well.
Yes, that's correct.
And the kiss that she planted on you in the garage at Mr. O'Keefe's house, that was again something that she mentioned both in text and verbally in person. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Now, as far as the ghosting that you were asked questions about last Friday, there were some text messages between you and the defendant on January 19th, correct?
What was the date? I'm sorry.
January 19th.
19th?
Yes.
Yes.
And do you recall if there were any text messages between you going either way, between yourself and the defendant, between January 19th and January 23rd?
I think there were, not 100%.
Madam Mayor, approach.
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as Exhibit 104A. Direct your attention to back there, specifically the back page. But a little bit before that. If you could just let me know whether or not there's any text messages between yourself and the defendant, Ms. Reed, between January 19th and January 23rd.
Yes. Looks like the 19th and the 23rd, both text messages.
But in between those dates, and what I'm asking about is January 20th, January 21st, January 22nd. There's no text messages on any of those dates, correct?
I don't see any.
And then as far as between January 23rd and January 28th, January 28th is when you texted her while you were both within the waterfall, correct?
On the 28th, yes.
So between the 23rd and the 28th, so on January 24th, January 25th, January 26th, January 27th, you didn't send any text messages to her, you didn't receive any from her, correct?
I don't believe so, no.
And then beyond that one text message that you testified to on the 28th, the next text message you received from the defendant was in regard to John being dead on the 29th, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
You're asked some questions about these text messages and whether or not you discussed them with various people. Did you discuss those text messages with anyone?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Why not, sir?
To be honest with you, I mean, on a personal level, I kind of keep things to myself. I was a little embarrassed. Wasn't really proud of them. Kind of maybe didn't show me in a good light with respects that I was John's friend.
And so with regard to that text on January 28th that you had sent her in the waterfall, she didn't respond as she was in the waterfall with her boyfriend, Mr. O'Keefe, correct?
That's correct.
Now, if the defendant did not have a boyfriend, wasn't dating Mr. O'Keefe, would you have been interested in pursuing anything further with the defendant?
I can't say. I don't know.
What, if any, reservations would you have based on the conversations that you had?
Just everything was so out of left field. I just found it hard to believe.
With reference to going to the Camden Police Station after Fairview Road and moving the vehicles around, which is closer to the Camden Police Station? Your home in West Roxbury or the home on Fairview Road?
The home on Fairview Road would be.
And with the impending weather, why was it that you went to the Canton Police Station to move vehicles around on that occasion?
Because as I stated before, if I didn't do it then, I would have had to come back in the morning. And I knew the weather was going to be getting worse. I knew that I had a long day. I had been in New York. I had been out the night before in New York, and I just thought it was best to get them moved at that point.
Now, you were asked some questions on Friday about a phone call or something in a call log from about 2 o'clock or 2:22 in the morning of January 29th. Do you recall that?
I recall the questions, yes.
And you have an iPhone, or you had an iPhone, is that correct?
Yes.
Now, when you make a call on an iPhone, as you sort of place that call, you hit the button, there's sort of a timer that comes up and it starts counting off seconds as the call is being connected, correct?
I believe so.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
And so seconds are ticking off while the call is being connected, correct?
I believe so,
And
yes.
if a call is connected, then it starts ringing, and unless someone picks up immediately, there are further seconds that are ticking off on an iPhone while that call is ringing through, correct?
I believe so.
The objection sustained is to the phone.
You were asked some questions about a call or a call back between yourself and Brian Albert around that time frame. Do you recall that?
Yes.
And you were trying to explain sort of what your answers were in that prior proceeding in reference to the correct.
Yes.
What, if anything else, did you want to explain to the jury in regard to that? Objection.
In that form, I'll sustain.
You were asked some specific points as far as your testimony in the prior proceeding, correct?
Yes.
What, if anything else, did you say in reference to that in the prior proceeding? Objection.
Sustained is to the form, Mr. Valle.
Did you ever speak with Brian Albert at 2:22 in the morning on January 29th?
No, I did not.
Do you recall making a call or receiving a call from Brian Albert around that time?
No, I do not.
You were asked some questions on Friday regarding key card access within the Canton Police Station, correct?
Yes.
Now, as far as that door that you utilized, you would testify on Friday that you would sort of park down towards the back and then come in through the Sallyport area, is that correct?
So I believe I was referring to one of the two Sallyport doors.
And that was sort of your cut through in order to get to your office.
Yes.
Now, with reference to that particular area, as far as going in and out from the parking lot of the Sallyport, does the key card, you have to swipe the key card in order to go in and to go out?
So sometimes if you're close to the door, maybe having a conversation with somebody, it could activate the key card itself. But physically, if I'm going into the door, I would take it out and I would swipe it. I would hold it to the card reader. Some are more sensitive than others, is what I'm trying to say.
And similar to when you're going in, when you're going out, does that require sort of swiping or using the key card in order to go outside?
So there are some doors that you need to swipe out of, and I believe the booking room and the Sallyport itself are doors such as those.
May I approach?
Yes.
I'll show you a document to place one for you. If you could just take a look at that when you finish. You recognize that, sir?
Yes.
Is that the same document that was essentially the same document that was placed before you on Friday?
Yes.
And that's a 167-page document encapsulating different key swipes within Canton Police Station on January 29th, 2022, correct?
Yes.
And from those 167 pages, at least on that first page, does there appear to be about 27 entries there?
Yes.
And so from 27 entries over a course of 167 pages, that'd be somewhere north of 4,500 entries within those 167 pages. Does that sound right?
Well, I went to public high school, but I'll take your word for it.
Would it surprise you that there are 18 entries within those 4,500?
So not what would surprise him. Ask the question differently, Mr. Howard.
You know that there are 18 entries that contain your name within those records?
Objection. One other question.
No, I'll allow that.
Are you asking me if in the 167 pages, there's only 18 entries with me?
Yes.
I did not know that, no.
Would that surprise you as far as your, well, let me rephrase that. Now, with respect to your travels around Canton Police Station on that particular day, would you quarrel with 18 entries as far as where you went and what you did in Canton PD that day?
No, in and out, nope.
Now, sir, with respect to your phone, you were provided notification in regard to a preservation order in regard to your phone sometime in September of 2022, correct?
I received a subpoena on September 30th, 2022.
And that was in regard to a hearing at which counsel for the defendant was seeking your physical phone as evidence, correct?
Yes.
And is it your understanding, or were you informed after that date, sometime in early October of 2022, that that motion had been denied?
So I believe it was October 21st of that year, I was made aware that that was denied on actually October 5th.
Are you aware of a 30-day period by which a defendant has to file some sort of notice of appeal of a motion?
Objection.
I'll allow that.
I know typically there's appeal periods. In this particular sense, I wasn't familiar with the preservation order itself. What a preservation order was with respects to, that was kind of all new to me. Usually in an investigation that I'm conducting, it's a search warrant, I take the phone. I don't ask people to preserve it through a court order, if that makes sense.
And so when was it that you disposed of your phone?
It was about 2 months after that.
And why was it that you disposed of the phone?
Because it was beaten, it was broken up, and I had already had a new phone, and only explanation is I threw it away. That's it.
Now, beyond sort of this case, what, if anything else, was going on with reference to your personal phone that led you to want to get rid of it?
So in July of 2022, I had a target of an investigation I was working who alleged that he called me on my personal cell phone. And when I questioned him as to the fact how he obtained my personal telephone number, he told me that his girlfriend had obtained it off of open source internet, which I later confirmed that number was out there.
What, if any, concerns did that raise for you, sir?
Well, I had a lot of concerns, and so July of 22 is when I probably started thinking about, you know what, I got to get rid of the telephone number itself.
And a lot of the work that you were doing, at least at that time, was undercover work. Is that correct?
Before this case right here, yes.
Now, as far as the SIM card that you're talking about, do you have any specific memory of doing anything with that SIM card?
No, and that's how I testified in that other hearing, that to the extent of what I would have done is I would have cut it up or broke it. And the concern would be that to my understanding, that's not holding any photos, that's not holding videos, that's not holding my contacts, it's holding phone information itself.
And as far as photos or videos or what, if anything, like that, did you even have one?
I didn't have much, in the sense that I'm divorced, I don't have kids, I didn't have the typical memories that somebody would have had on their phone that they wanted to preserve. They were more like the text messages with the defendant where it would be a drink glass at a bar, food, something along those lines. I had more of a connection to my work phone and more of a value to my work phone than I did my personal phone.
Now, as far as that military base down the Cape, how often, let me ask you this, when you lived at the residence in Barnstable County, what would you do with your trash down there?
Well, if I was going through and I had trash or some recycling and I was either getting gas on the base or hitting the duty free, I would occasionally toss a bag of trash in one of the dumpsters there. Or if I forgot, I would throw it out when I got back to my other property. And at the time, at one point, I was living in Canton and I had the house there and then I sold it and then I had the in-law I was renting. So I had other options to throw things away.
Do you have trash pickup at your residence in Barnstable?
No.
So if you were to throw away anything, any sort of trash, it would have to be either at the base or at one of your other homes.
It would be somewhere else.
And so with reference to the phone and the SIM card, if you even did you drive specifically to the base to throw your phone away or were you throwing it away with other trash?
It was just with other trash.
You were shown some call logs or some toll records or something to that effect last Friday with respect to calls that you had made or received around January 29th, 2022. Is that correct?
Yes.
And was that anything that you had specifically preserved and given to the troopers or that was something that someone was able to obtain even without your phone or without your SIM card, correct?
That's correct.
May I approach this retrieve now?
Yes.
One moment, Sean.
Yes.
Well, sir, going back to January 29th, pulling away from the residence on Fairview Road, you didn't see anything on the side of the road, is that correct?
Absolutely not, no.
And what is it that you would have done had you seen anything or had you seen Mr. O'Keefe on the side of the road on January 29th?
I've spent my whole life between being a firefighter, working in the profession that I work now, being a tactical medic. If I had saw John O'Keefe on the side of the road, I would have done something to make a difference.
No further questions.
Yes. Jurors, feel free to stand up and stretch.
Morning, Gothic Sparrow.
Sidebar.
Sidebar, get your sidebar. I forgot I was muted on the screen as well as on my microphone. Ha ha ha. That's Peggy O'Keefe in front of us, John O'Keefe's father or mother. See, I'm off today. I don't know why my brain
Bird
is so
heard
out
round
there.
the world.
And of course, yesterday was the anniversary of the boob heard round the world.
Boob smack.
Big gate.
Boob
2
gate.
years after.
Yes. And someone pointed out that Karen Reed's father on screen there looks exactly like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. And now I can't unsee it.
Right.
A little bit more pointy nose. Longer.
Yeah. But the resemblance is there.
Yes, it is.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
Excellent.
Folks, we're here till at least 4 o'clock Eastern today. Oh, I got an X message.
Oh.
Actually, I got a bizarre message. Hi, are you free? From a number I do not know.
No, I'm very expensive.
Sir, you testified that a prime motivator of you to get rid of your phone was a July 22nd call from a target of an investigation that you were working on?
I never said it was a prime motivator.
Was it a prime motivator?
No, what I testified to was the phone number was what I was concerned about primarily.
Right.
Didn't have anything to do with the phone.
Oh, you did not change your phone number on July 22nd, correct?
July of 2022? Is that what you mean?
The date that you received a call supposedly from a target of an investigation you were working on was July 22nd of which year?
So it was, I believe it was July 25th of 2022.
July
I was so
25th.
concerned that I reported it to my supervisor.
Right, but you did not change your phone number after that for quite a while, correct?
I believe it was September.
Okay. So for those months, you kept the same phone number and kept the same phone, correct?
I did.
And September happened to be the month that you received the preservation order from this court, correct?
September of 22, yes.
Right. Now, with regard to the text exchanges that you had with Karen Reed, you testified that you were embarrassed about them.
Well, I wasn't proud of them.
I think your word was embarrassed, correct?
I can agree to that. That's fair.
Well, you already testified to that, right?
I believe that
About
might have
5
been
minutes ago?
might have been a word I used, yes.
And you also explained that you would keep things like that to yourself, correct?
That could be something, yes.
However, you would also agree with me that while they were going on, you told your boss about that text exchange, correct?
Well, I told her about the kiss.
Do you deny telling your boss about the texting that you were doing with Karen Reed?
I don't know if I specifically recall that, no.
But you don't deny it, sir, correct?
It's possible that I told her about that. I'm not going to deny it.
All right. And in any case, those text exchanges were preserved. You preserved those before disposing of your phone, correct?
Correct.
And with regard to the other text exchanges that you did not preserve with the Alberts, including Brian Albert, are you familiar with the term consciousness of guilt, Mr. Higgins?
Objection, Your Honor.
The objection system.
I may have a moment.
Yes.
Sidebar number 3.
Oh, let's see if it is or not. Doesn't appear to be.
Premature sidebaration.
But Hank, take over the sidebar. Somebody's at the door. I'll be right
One
back.
more thing. With regard to
I
the
don't have any
date
control
you
over that.
changed
Do I?
phone numbers on your
I
phone,
don't know.
you would agree with me that was September 29th of 2022?
It's under brand.
When I actually
then
changed the
overlay.
phone number?
That's what I just asked.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, I also got a new
Okay.
phone. Yes.
You're right
Okay.
back.
September 29th of 2022, you changed your
Quick.
phone number
Well,
and
he's not-
got a new
somebody hide.
phone. And then September 30th, the next day, you were served with the preservation order, correct?
And then when he
I
comes
got
back,
preservation
jump out
order
and
on
go,
the 30th.
surprise!
That's correct.
Nothing further.
All right, Mr. Higgins, you are all set, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Lally, who's your next witness?
May we approach?
Sure.
Okay, now
Okay,
it's
Ellie.
sidebar 3.
There you go.
Nicely done.
I are smarter than I thought I was.
Well, Karen's looking rather smug today.
Other than when she's inappropriately laughing at something, that's the way she usually looks.
I know. Can we fundraise for lunch?
Sure.
Deli has a nice corned beef pastrami and Swiss.
First, we're going to take a 10-minute recess.
You are unmuted.
All rise to the court, please.
And now we're taking a recess.
Follow me.
Are they going out on the playground? Maybe play a little
Oh,
tetherball?
A little dodgeball.
Dodgeball was more PE than recess to my memory, but I could be wrong.
Oh no, we had it at recess when I was a kid. That was the big game. Like everyone played.
Thank you. Maybe see
Our big game was kickball.
Your next witness is a juvenile.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes,
true.
Sean.
All right, so there's a specific media order that there'll be no transmission of this testimony. Well, and by agreement of the parties, the child witness will be sitting in the courtroom, in the witness stand when the jury comes back in. And that's by agreement, Ms. Giannetti?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, so 10 o'clock or so we'll come back out?
Football rise.
Okay. We'll keep monitoring. Oh, Mr. Fenley's dead.
Oh no!
Aaron Reed,
Oh
trial
no!
watchers, this is a
Oh no!
law and crime legal alert. Google Incognito tracked users' browsing data without their knowledge. Yep. Well, Mass Tort Alliance, one of our legal sponsors, is actually helping users file for compensation due to issues surrounding Google users'
Jim wasn't
privacy through their
kidnapped.
Incognito browser. So if you've used Google Incognito any
can only
time
hope.
since 2016, you can start your claim in less than 10 questions at incognitoclaims.com/LC Live.
Yeah. Well, this would be a good time for a music break. And they're all dead. It's just me. I've taken over.
Sorry, I had a phone call from somebody calling me about my TV service.
You say, I'm very happy with it, Becca.
No, he was calling from my TV service, so I asked him,
Huh.
do you actually expect this cam to work? And then he hung up for some strange reason.
That was not very nice.
Yeah, it was. He should have never called in the first place.
The Honorable Lord Jaffa Cake is in the chat. Hey, Shiggy.
Hola, Shuggy.
Let me guess. Morning break?
Yes.
Okay,
Actually, combination of that plus the next witness will be a child, so there will be no coverage of the child's testimony.
oh boy. Okay, well then let me load up a drunk girl. For now, we're just gonna do 15th bend for a 4-minute break.
So,
or
to
5-minute
load her up,
break.
or you just hand her a bottle of vodka, or
Really
Everclear.
depends on the girl, but let me find that. But for now, let's do 4-minute, 44-second, 15th bend.
Yeah.
And we're back. Okay, so we knew this was going to happen. Right now, the court is going to hear from John O'Keefe's adopted children. That means there's not going to be any footage whatsoever during this time. So what we plan to do is we're going to do some drunk girl, just like it's a lunch break. We have no ETA for when the kids are going to wrap up today. Hopefully it's not too long. I can't see them testifying on the stand for very long, as they've had limited knowledge of what's going on in the case. But I need side chat or my co-host to pick 1, 2, or 3, please. 1, 2, or 3.
Yes.
3.
Or 1, 2, 3, or 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Oh, 4. 4.
5. 5.
I got 6.
So-
I got 6.
So if you're listening out there, 1, 2, 3, or 4, pick one, and I will play it.
6.
So far,
4. 7.
11-7.
what's side?
77, because that's Becca's favorite number.
77.
Uh-huh.
You get 8 more.
Because you get
Okay, so far 3s are taking off with it. So let me remember which one was 3. Okay.
Oh, so you want us to pick a number and you don't even remember which one it is.
No, because I moved them to another window and I forgot to put them in order. So-
not that we have any clue what any of them was, so just pick
Yeah.
one, Jim, and go with it.
Okay. We are going
And we'll
to-
all believe you that it's number 3 or whatever other number
No,
we
no.
requested.
Oh, no. No, I'm not believing him.
It's number 3, folks. It really is. It's number 3. If I can find it on the list. Busted for resisting. Really, folks, it's number 3.
Detained means that I'm not under arrest.
That's
He doesn't look like a
weird.
drunk girl.
I was going to say, it's a weird looking drunk girl.
If I'm under arrest, then
Hey.
and if not, leave me alone.
We've had requests from Mr. Pants to start featuring thin drunk guys. So this guy's thin and he's drunk, and Pants isn't even here to see him. So bully for you, Pants.
But that would be false advertising because you were promising us drunk girl.
Yes. We were promised drunk girl.
Well, we've got 12 minutes or 13 minutes of drunk guy instead. I'm apologize. Blame the Robitussin or the neighbor or anything else that seems to be going on today.
I want a refund on my admission.
Okay,
too.
here you go. Here's a penny. You can pick it up.
Oh. That's 1 penny more than I paid. Great.
Exactly.
Found
You
a
made a
penny, picked it up, and all day I'll have good luck.
Listen, it's real simple. Okay, what's your first name?
None of your business.
You're doing something illegal.
Okay, now I'm under duress because you have 3 people here,
That's fine.
and there is only one.
Oh,
Your action.
And
we have a
you're not
soft fit?
arresting me for
A drunk
drinking in
soft fit?
public.
Your action.
Oh, please.
My actions are nothing.
Hey.
I'm not doing anything.
I don't see a car.
I'm going to continue to walk.
No, you're
home.
not. No, you're not. You're walking down the middle of the road. Yeah, that's illegal. Because you get hit by a car.
I just came from the store. What are you talking about?
I see that now that you walking in the road.
I just went to the store. I bought.
So he went to the
I don't
store,
wanna talk
bought
to
a
anyone.
beer,
Is everything okay?
and
Yeah,
walked
everything's
home.
perfect.
What's happened? What's going on?
Nothing. I'm walking home.
You're walking home?
Yeah.
Where is home?
I live right down there on Woodward Avenue.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you.
What's that?
I said I couldn't hear you. Where do you live at?
Right down there on Woodward Avenue.
On Woodward Avenue?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're here with you because people said they saw you walking in the roadway.
They saw me. Nobody knows me. What are you talking about?
They saw a guy in a gray hoodie walking in the roadway. You kind of fit that description. Okay.
Okay, Serial, this is your one interruption for the day. What's going on is they're taking a combination of the morning break and the next witnesses are going to be John O'Keefe's kids. Because it's his kids, they're not airing that testimony. We're not sure how that's going to go or how long that's going to go. So we're going to play some drunk people, and I'm saying people, including this drunk guy on screen, which we did especially for Pants, and Pants isn't even awake yet. So once the testimony resumes or the footage resumes,
you misgendered him as a girl.
once the footage resumes from Law and Crime Network, we'll go back to that. But for now, we are watching drunk guy theater on this one.
Yeah, now he's trying to backpedal from his misgendering.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Why? I don't know why you're so agitated with us when you're out here walking the road.
Individual of unknown gender identity.
Why are you walking in the roadway?
You just fucking blasted your siren at me.
To get your attention, yes. Walking away, man.
Okay, well, what do I need to stop for?
Because you're walking in the center of the road where traffic is flowing, and it's dark out, it's night out, and you could get hit by a car.
I'm 21, and I'm white and free, and I can walk wherever I want.
No, you can't.
Right now, yeah, we have a reason.
Did he say he was 21?
What's going on? Something
I think he said 41.
It's not.
Okay, I thought he said 21, and I'm like, okay.
Life's been rough.
I think I think he was going to pull the Oklahoma State coach. I'm 40. I'm a man.
Look at the screen, guys. We woke somebody up.
Well, you shouldn't have been so loud. That crawl space echoes.
Oh, Pants, welcome to it. We have a thin drunk guy for you, just as you said. I don't know if he's hot or not, but it's a thin drunk guy. So just for you, Pants, and no, we're not rewinding. And Stereo will bring you up to speed as to why we're watching Drunk Guy so early in the morning.
None of your business.
What do you mean it's none of my business?
It's none of your business, like I just said. It's none of your business what's going on at my home.
Okay, well, you're not free to go right now because you're just walking the road.
Of course I'm free to go. I'm under arrest.
Right now you're detained because you're drinking a beer. We saw you.
Detained
Yeah.
means that I'm not under arrest. That you're attempting to do an investigation.
Correct.
So if I'm under arrest, then arrest me, and if not, leave me alone.
Listen, it's real simple. Okay, what's your first name?
None of your business.
Right now,
Break to video to a clip of old ladies saying that's not how it goes. That's not how any of this goes.
I'm not being hostile. Yeah. I'm not hurting you. I'm not hurting you. I'm not hurting me. I'm not doing anything that's hostile. That's right. I'm allowed to be agitated. Okay. I'm a citizen in the United States, and I pay taxes. I pay your salaries, and I can be agitated if I want. And you guys can leave me alone.
No, right now
no, your taxes do not pay their salary.
You were walking in the roadway. We saw.
Was not anymore.
Okay.
Okay. After the fact.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
Yeah, I have my ID. Of course, I have my ID on me.
Right. You're just doing something illegal. So right now,
what was I doing illegal?
Drinking an open container of alcohol.
Right. Are you going to arrest me for that?
If you push the
I'm not pushing anything. I'm asking you a question. Are you going to arrest me for that?
We can.
Right. You can. But are you?
You're getting very close. We're trying not to.
Okay.
But you're not being cooperative with us.
The answer right now, place your hands behind your back.
Do you want to go to jail?
No,
Yeah, hats off to the officers for being a little bit patient there. I would have already gone ahead and said, okay, you want to be arrested? You're arrested. Turn around, place your hands behind your back.
And we won't get a BAC because he wasn't driving.
I don't want to go to jail, so I want you to leave me alone.
We're not going to leave you alone because right now we have a reason to talk to you. Okay?
If you can listen,
sir, whatever your name is,
you can either arrest me or you can leave me alone. One of the two.
Listen, whatever your name is, okay? This is real simple.
I know it's real simple. You can arrest me or you can leave me alone. I'm cooperating.
All right.
Okay.
Well, not exactly. Not exactly. Okay. If you can dispel.
Are you arresting me for drinking in public?
If you can dispel our fears that you are not going to harm yourself.
I don't care about your fears. Okay. You have a job to do. You can either arrest me.
And they're
for
doing it,
whatever
but
thing
you're
you said I was
interfering
doing
with
illegal,
it.
or you can leave me alone. Stop attempting to walk around behind me. Okay? That's agitating me even more. Okay? I'm not doing anything to harm anyone else in public. Okay? If you want to arrest me for drinking in public, then do so. Otherwise, leave me alone, please.
But why would you?
walk
Why
away.
are you pushing us to
None of
do
your
that?
business. I'm not pushing you
He
to do
could have
anything.
answered,
Why would you want to go to jail?
we're not the feelings police.
Right.
Over something that
I don't want to go to jail. I already told you that.
Okay, then well, you're
I want to go home.
Hey,
I'm
you're
walking
forcing
home.
your hand because you're acting like
I'm not
this.
forcing
Yes,
anything.
you are. Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
forcing anything.
You're not identifying
Please leave
yourself.
me alone.
No.
Please leave
You're
me
not
alone.
identifying yourself. You're doing something illegal.
Okay, now I'm under duress because you have 3 people here.
That's fine.
And there is only one of me.
Your actions are
you're not
causing this
arresting me
response.
for drinking in public.
Your actions
but
are causing this response.
My actions are nothing.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything.
You were drinking
Okay, I'm
a
going to
beer.
continue to walk.
No,
home.
you're not. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
identifying
No, you're
yourself.
not.
You're not. You're walking in the roadway. Which
If you move, you will be tased. So I highly suggest
the situation, man.
that you cooperate.
I am cooperating. It's on your camera and it's on your camera.
What is your ID?
I'm not cooperating.
See your ID. Okay, you're doing something illegal.
Yeah, you're on his camera, yes, but you're not cooperating on said camera.
I'm done.
Really, you want to push this over? Walking in the roadway, drinking a beer out in public. You open the container, you're walking around drinking a beer.
Please leave me alone. I'm under duress. There's 3 officers here, and there's no need for it. 1, 2, 3, 4 officers here, and there's no need for 4 officers.
Right now, you're resisting.
I'm not resisting anything. Am I under arrest?
You're about to be.
Okay, well then please either arrest me or leave me alone.
Identify yourself.
My name is. I was born. My ID is 60, and I was born in Phoenix, Arizona in 1980. I'm not doing anything.
How do you spell Corey?
C-O-R-Y.
How do you spell your last name? What's your middle name?
None of your business.
You're talking to yourself in the right.
Listen.
If you want
So what's our bets that the taser is going to actually be shot? Get him in, folks, real fast before I press play again. Taser or no taser?
Taser. Taser.
I'm hoping for taser.
The guy's arm is holding his taser right now, as you can see. So, taser or no taser, folks? Taser or no taser? Got another 30 seconds. And Pants, that's not the only thing you've been calling Mr. Sparky lately, so please clarify. Taser or no taser? Okay, so far it's taser taking it. Let's see if it happens.
Listen, I'm talking to you like a man. I'm a man, you're a man. We both have balls and a dick. Okay? I am talking to you calmly. I am not hostile. I'm not causing you any pain. I'm not causing anyone else any pain. I just want you to leave me alone because you're causing me to be under duress and be agitated. You guys are causing
We're doing our job because of you.
You're not doing your job. Your job would be if I was doing something illegal to arrest you. That's what your job is.
Drinking a beer in public is something to give you a citation.
Okay, so are you going to give me the citation?
We need information.
Are you going to give? I gave you the information you need. I told you where I live, and I gave you my birthday, and I gave you
live
my
off
name.
of Woodward Road. What's your address?
I live on Woodward Avenue, not road.
Whatever it's called. See, I don't know that. You know all that? What's your phone?
None of your business.
That's for something that has to go on citation.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You don't know my citation. You do not know my citation.
Look it up.
Well, then look it up then.
I don't understand.
You don't need to understand. What you need to understand is to leave me alone.
You're doing something illegal. You don't have to do it.
But you're not attempting to arrest me or writing a citation. So it's after the fact now.
We are conducting a criminal investigation.
No,
Okay? You're holding the beer.
Well, then make the
I
arrest.
saw you holding the beer.
Then make the arrest.
I can still sit here and conduct my investigation.
I'm done talking to you because you're full of shit right now.
Okay. All right.
Okay? You want to tase me? Tase me.
Your attitude is why he's got that on you.
I don't give a shit why he's got it on me. I'm not doing anything. I'm not causing you harm. I'm not causing him harm. I'm not causing him harm. I'm not causing him harm. I am not violent. I'm not hostile. I'm not doing anything. I'm walking down the road. Do you have a driver's license? Yeah, I have a driver's license. Okay. We can look at ownership, but we do so. Good. Good for you. You probably would have been on your way already if you had been that one. I'm going to be on my way shortly, or you're going to arrest me. One of the two. That's true. One of those two? Right. Yeah. Right. Now, there are 5 officers for one person. That's extreme duress. You're causing me duress. I don't care. It's extreme stress and duress, and there's no reason for it. You're causing us stress. That's why there's no officers here. Okay? That's okay. Our job is to go home safe, okay? You're going to go home safe. You're going to go home you. I don't know you. You're being very educated on me. You're right. I don't need you on me. I'm not harming you. I have no weapon. Oh, wait a minute. Let me. I do have a carpenter's knife. Cool. Keep it in your pocket. Don't reach into it. Reach into it. Okay. Now I have absolutely no weapon. Okay. Pull up his information. I gave it to somebody. Yeah, you're talking to the right person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 officers for one guy walking down the street who they say I'm committing a crime, but yet they haven't arrested me for this crime. We're conducting an investigation. We can take as long as we need. I'm conducting an investigation. Where do you live? Where do I live? Yeah. Where
Pants, I believe it's total particle reversal if they cross the streams. What about it, guys? Pants is asking if they both tase him, what happens if they cross the streams?
He explodes.
Yes.
And it's a gory shower of yuckiness?
Nope. He explodes into a cloud of confetti.
Okay. Are you sure it's confetti, Pope Phil, or is it something else?
Since Hank is better at weaponry than I am, I will go with Hank and say he will explode into confetti.
Well, there you have it, Pants. You've got a question, and we've got an answer for you, right from the experts here at Really Cool News. Remember, folks, we're in a break from the Karen Reed trial as they're having the morning break, and a child is testifying. So once they come back,
and
we'll
remember,
go back
folks, the opinions of the panel may not have any truth in them whatsoever.
And again, once we... Phil, let me finish the freaking promo. Once the footage comes back, we will go back. Now, Phil, it's all yours.
Now I don't remember where I was going with that.
Exactly.
Oh yes, I know it was, and I know it was okay, and our opinions may have no bearing in reality.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay.
And if it's his opinion, does that make it a philosophy?
Well, we have the philosopher Floyd on screen now.
We could,
Dax?
I could give you my philosophies.
Well, why don't you give us a Floyd-osophy instead?
Floyd-osophy?
Yes. If they can arrest Floyd without tasing, this guy won't be a problem, says Dax. So your Floyd-osophy.
Okay.
Or we'll settle for a Phil-osophy.
I think he's going to talk himself into a tasing. I think he's just... I think he's talking himself into a tasing.
And Mrs. Tom says, please press the like button. So please, and double please.
If enough of you hit the like button, the taser will get activated.
Yes. And we will tase Pope Phil, or at least his food, because we're all hungry and cranky.
So that makes him cranky pants.
Where's the button? There's the button.
Where's the button? Just take your finger. Just takes a second. Take your finger. Smash that. Hit that button. Hit that button.
Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tappy.
Tap, tap, tappy that button.
I don't know if you live. I don't know you haven't shown where you live. All right. I hope you guys all tackle me and beat the fuck out of me. That's what you guys good at. 7 fucking hours. For one guy walking around with
Was that a statement or a request about all of them can beat the fuck out of him?
I think a little of both.
Yes,
Okay.
Jared. If I make a rule, it becomes a commandment.
How many commandments are there?
15 that I'm up to so far.
Okay, name
Well,
the first
do they
7.
count? Do they count anymore?
Do they
Yeah,
count?
we've got the
Under a new deity.
yeah, we've got the new church.
That's true. That's true. I'll have to check with the sisters on that. That's true.
So it's the Sisterhood of the Fellowship of the Traveling Pants. So, folks, Pants gets around. That's what we're trying to say. Pants gets around. Darn it. Where is my cursor? There it is.
I'll leave the weapons. Want to take the shit out of me walking on the street.
And they like to travel fast, so instead of a fellowship, they're a fellow plane.
A fellow plane?
Yes.
Okay. And Pants says in the spin cycle, you wouldn't believe it. I don't want to know about Pants and the spin cycle. God. Oh, the descent into madness continues, folks.
Just be
Well, he
careful
does-
when Pants hands you a rag and asking if it smells like chloroform.
he does take a spin class, so
Yeah, and now he's saying if he could travel back in team. What's team?
Chance to not misspell time, maybe?
There we go. He'll have to fix that first.
and if you're going to travel back in time, wouldn't it be Emmett?
And Pants is saying it makes me look hip like the kids. How old are
Okay.
you, Pants?
Like them kids say.
Which attempting to look hip like the kids make you look like an old geezer that should be yelling, "Get off my lawn, punk."
Get off my lawn! Get off my lawn!
All I know is I'm looking at the Arby's menu and they have chicken bacon ranch loaded fries.
Okay.
Chicken bacon ranch loaded fries. And a big
Sounds
cheesy
delicious,
bacon
but
burger.
also sounds like my cardiologist's head would explode if he heard that I was eating that.
Yeah, well, they've also got the big cheesy bacon burger meal to go with it. It's only
Ooh.
2,000 calories combined between the two. I
A
mean, that's
bacon burger from Arby's?
yeah, they've had burgers for a while now. They come and go. They're supposedly a variation of Wagyu or something. I don't know. But they have the deluxe burger, and then they have the big cheesy bacon burger.
Alrighty then.
The difference is another slice of cheese and bacon. So they're pretty good. I like those. Then they have the special, which I can't have. Shake up your burger meal. A burger plus curly fries plus shakes. Only at Arby's.
Shakes.
I hate my life. And yes, right now they're having a special orange cream shake. So you can cream your oranges into a shake, I guess. I won't be finding out until next year how the oranges were creamed.
No, you're not reaching into your pocket, sir. You were not reaching into your pocket, sir. You were not reaching into your. You were not reaching into your pocket.
Oh, he's down. He's down.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
He is
Yeah,
down.
Arby's gyros are very tasty.
Yeah, but how do they compare to the guy just falling over like he's dead?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was good, but I wouldn't call that tasty though.
Okay, because Arby's, we've got the meat.
Yes,
Please sponsor
and
us.
if they want to
Please
sponsor
sponsor
us, yep.
Yes, we would eat Arby's every day if they sponsored us and paid for it. Yes, that's right. And they have a value menu with the $1 sliders, folks. $1 sliders at Arby's. Can you imagine that?
What could possibly go wrong?
And they're 2 for $6 everyday value meal. Only 720 calories. Hope, what are you doing?
Huh?
He's poping.
Is that you or is that Hank?
It's not me.
It's probably me.
What are you opening?
I'm
sounds like he's
getting
working with his grill.
no, I'm getting my blender out because I'm gonna make a chocolate shake. That sounded good.
I hate you.
Oh.
I hate you. Yes, that's right, Mrs. Tom. Phil likes the bamboo we cut. Oh, you cut down bamboo. Okay, let's go back and see if this guy is alive. Audio is muted.
I sure hope so. He could get in trouble if he isn't.
Yeah, if he isn't alive, we can be mistaken for a chili video.
Sit up. I'll sit.
Oh, he's up and moving. He's got quite the bald spot, too. So, was that part of the deal for... Did his hair just spontaneously fall out?
Possibly.
Get tased, lose your
Maybe
hair.
it knocked his toupee off.
So, Pope Phil, how many times were you tased for that to happen to you?
None. Just naturally.
Aye. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, he's Pope Phil.
And don't call me Shirley.
And that's it for Drunk Guy, folks. That was in honor of Pants.
Thanks, Pants.
Tasing. We saw tasing.
And it's Tuesday, so it's Taser Tuesday.
Taser Tuesday.
Now I just need tacos and my Tuesday will be complete.
Well, okay. Pants put on side chat here. The last time I placed an order for Taco Bell using their apps, it put up a warning that I was about to order 3 times the total daily sodium intake for an adult human. So what exactly was he ordering? Get your bets in on side chat, folks, over on YouTube. What did Pants order that almost killed him?
With
anything on the Taco Bell menu.
The drink alone probably would kill him. Let's see. Present. Again, we're going to do some drunker while they're in break. Let's find this one.
I might order from the taqueria today and get a chimichanga.
Chimichanga?
Uh-huh.
What kind of chimichanga?
I get it with the fajita meat.
Okay. And no, Gothic Sparrow, Taco Bell does not do shakes. They do give you the shakes if you eat 3 times.
They do those frosty things.
Do they? I've never seen a frosty at a Taco Bell.
Yeah. They've been doing that for a few years here.
I've never seen one at ours, so. But they do serve food that give you the shakes, especially if you're eating 3 times the daily limit on sodium. I'm sure you'll be shaking all over the place. So we've got drunk girl, DUI. That's all I know is drunk girl, DUI, and boyfriend has panic attack. So there may or may not be a BAC. Go ahead and get your bets in on side chat.
0.215.
Drink tonight?
Bro, she left me at the gas station, man. That's not funny. Please, I'm asking you. I'm begging
That's
you,
funny.
bro.
You got your license on you?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm so bad at telling what my insurance is.
Okay, I asked for your driver's license. Can you do me a favor? You step out of the car?
42, what's your 1020? Orlando.
Let's walk over.
give me-
I'm
Okay?
guessing
All right.
2.34
So you know why I pulled you over, right?
Yes, sir.
or
Okay.
0.234.
You're driving in the bike lane. You actually drove off the roadway onto the sidewalk and
driving
hit
in
those
the
trash
bike
cans right
lane?
there.
Oh, God.
Okay, did you know you hit those trash cans?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay. So I could see your phone. Someone's telling you, please stop, what's going on?
Yeah, someone is calling me, but that's just a boyfriend that I don't want to worry about right now.
Okay, let's get some of these bets in. What did you have again, Hank?
0.235, I think.
Okay, Gia's undercutting you with 0.23, Crusty Old Witch 0.18, Gothic Sparrow 0.19, Sirio says 0.25, Timo says 0.25, Mrs. Tom 0.19, Matt G 0.226, Gia again 0.234, Glover Mom says 0.33. And Serial points out, I always love it when they say, I'm not gonna lie, and here comes the lie. That's right, folks. Let's see how drunk this one is. Drunk Girl Theater only, well, at least right now, only on Really Cool News, as Pope Phil is showing us his homemade
Chocolate milkshake.
Specimen, yes, his specimen jar.
Mason jar. Might have Everclear in it. Moonshine.
Well, it's only
A
Tuesday.
moonshine milkshake sounds delicious.
Delma says
It
0.3.
does.
And if it's not delicious, you might not remember it.
And Shy Josh says 0.245. So a moonshine milkshake. Come on, cursor.
Okay.
Actually, they have the G2's pants, and there might be some sodium in that.
I thought you wanted to get monetized. So should we be cursing?
Probably not.
Well, you were just telling us to find the cursing.
Oh, I said find the cursor. The cursor.
That would be
see?
me.
On the screen, right here, the cursor.
Alcoholic beverages to drink tonight?
Yes, I have.
Okay. What about any
He's
illegal
happy
drugs?
about it.
Is weed illegal in Florida?
Do you have a medical marijuana card?
I do not.
It's illegal while you're driving.
Then yes.
Yes, sir.
He's happy.
Is this the boyfriend?
Yes.
I'm guessing you're the boyfriend that was texting her? Okay.
I tried to take keys from her. What?
Okay, well, look. She was driving in the bike lane, and she actually hit those trash cans right there.
That's not funny. That's not funny, babe. I went to use the bathroom, man.
Okay.
What's up? Babe, it's not funny. No, listen, this is serious.
Okay, so are you sober?
I'm good. Bro, she left me at the gas station, man.
Okay.
It's my fault for leaving the keys in there. Hey.
Yes.
That's not okay. It's not funny. She hit a bike.
She hit all those trash cans right there.
Him, please.
She hit all those trash cans right there.
And you think that's okay? Do you think that's fucking funny? Please, babe, please. Just chill out, bro.
I know. I heard it.
It's like, you at least you can apologize. It's not fucking funny.
So look, I think I'm gonna do what I have to do here, and I'm gonna do the DUI investigation. All right?
Bro, please.
Yeah, I can.
Say
if she's fine with it, she can release the car to you.
Can you release the car to me, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But for now, while I'm doing the investigation, I need you to sit tight over here,
I don't want
okay?
to get any ticket, no, none of that. Please, I'm
Okay, but
I'm okay.
I gotta do my investigation, all right? At this point, I've seen too much to just let it slide. Come over here. What I want you to do is stand right here and face me. All right.
Don't let me let go of my hand because I don't want to feel any type of thing. I'll put my phone down.
No, you can just sit back down over there where you were. So what I want you to do, stand with your feet together, arms down to your side. You see the tip of this pen?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I want you to follow the tip of this pen with your eyes and your eyes only. Do not move your head. Do you understand? All right, we're going to begin.
Way too happy about this.
Sorry, sir.
And he's way too apologetic.
Yeah, something's going on.
All right, we're going to move on to the next exercise, okay? This next exercise, you're going to be walking. Okay, do you feel comfortable with your slippers on or do you want them off?
You want them off, babe?
It's fine? Okay. So during this exercise, can you stand in this position for me? And just keep your arms down to your side.
I'm sorry, she's reacting like a 2-year-old, just smiling and happy and very, very drunk.
She's got that oops, I pooped my pants as a 2-year-old smile.
And she's not telling anybody till the smell hits. That's yeah.
She's gonna when the cuffs go on and they put her in the back of the car, she's gonna start wailing.
Uh-huh.
So get ready for that. Get ready for that. And yes, she is wearing flip-flops or slippers or something.
Ooh, I haven't done gymnastics in a while.
Here. All right. Hang on one second, man. Don't start yet. Don't start until I tell you to, okay? All right, for this exercise, what you're going to do is you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps down the line. And with your 9th step, with your lead foot on the line, you're going to stop and take a series of small steps to turn around and take 9 heel-to-toe steps back across the line. Do you understand? Okay. You can begin whenever you're ready.
So far. 267665766.
Oopsie doodle.
Oh. How many steps has she taken so far?
I don't know. Way more than that.
Will she remember this in the morning?
No.
276-65411. Is that Nelson Polanco Hernandez?
Patient.
And the boyfriend saying, "Patience, slow down."
All right. That's enough steps. All right, so we're going to move on to the next exercise, all right? Next exercise is called the one-leg stand. You're going to pick whichever foot you want, left or right, does not matter. You're going to lift it approximately 6 inches off the ground and keep it parallel with the ground. You're going to look down at your feet and count out loud 1001, 1002, 1003 until I tell you to stop. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, you may begin whenever you're ready.
You're supposed to walk.
Walk?
No.
I'm supposed to walk?
Nope. All right. I need you to be quiet, okay?
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'll go far away if you want me.
So what I need you to do, we'll start over again, okay? So during the exercise, because you didn't do it, you got to count out loud, okay?
Okay.
Do you understand? Okay, you may begin whenever you're ready.
2001.
Copy Tango 621937.
2004. 2013. 2014. 2015.
Wait. Wow, she went all the way from 2004 to 2013.
Oh God, I haven't done gymnastics in a minute.
She's gonna do gymnastics.
All right. That's fine. Then put your hands on your back. You're being placed under arrest for DUI, okay?
Sir. Bro, I can't drive.
So, listen, stay over there, all right? She said you could take the car. I'm not going to tow it. But
I'd
after
give
she
him a
drove,
field sobriety
I don't
test
know
before
how
you get
long
let
in the
him
bike
drive.
lane until I saw her, and then she crashed into the mailbox.
Let me tell you, it was just that gas station. She wasn't even driving for that long. I promise God, everything got unlocked.
So, listen,
Everything got unlocked.
She said she hit
she
the
wasn't
trash
coming
cans.
from that gas station.
Not
Because-
this gas station. I can show you, sir. Please, I'm asking you. I'm begging you, bro.
No, she's going, okay?
Begging you.
She literally crashed into some dumpsters already, all right?
Oh, God.
Babe.
Hang on. Yep, hang on. Just stay back there, all right?
I'll wait for you until you get out.
You have nothing on you? The folks
In
that
2
you hurt me?
hours.
No illegal drugs, nothing, cell phone, wallet, keys, nothing?
No, sir.
Okay, it's all in the car?
Yes.
All right. And check your pockets.
Okay.
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 Take a seat.
Any side bets on whether she wets herself
Look,
on
man.
the way in?
She made that decision,
God.
okay?
Side bets, folks. Does she wet her pants on the way to the station? Does she wet her pants on the way to the station? Put a yes or no in side chat over on YouTube, please. Remember, you're listening to Really Cool News. We're on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook this morning. We'll be here all day with the Karen Reed murder trial coverage whenever it comes back. And we'll be back at 6 o'clock tonight, 5 p.m. where it counts, 4 p.m. Mountain, and 3 p.m. Pacific for our daily newscast. This is the last day of Karen Reed coverage for the week, so our coverage will continue at Monday morning. I think I got it all. So, yes or no's to wet her pants in side chat. A Gothic Sparrow wants to know if she already did it. We don't see evidence of it.
Thank God there was nobody walking, because there's a bunch of people walking out right now.
She got mad. She left me there. I know exactly why she left me. It was some other girls from work that text me while I'm driving. While I'm driving with her. So she got mad. I'm like, yo, there's nothing going on with me and this person's not going on. So I went inside to get her some water.
And I'll get you her 43 in a second.
Get some of her water and everything. Next time I thought she was so mad. I should have taken it. That was my fault for not taking it. And I'm never going to forgive myself for this because I really don't want to go to jail.
She's going. Okay. You said you're going into the academy soon?
I understand.
You're gonna understand. We do have some leeway, but from what I just saw, absolutely not.
It's my fault.
It's not your fault. You didn't force her to get behind that wheel. Don't blame yourself. You okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. I got a question for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to submit to a breath test?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to head to the police department and do that, all right?
Okay, sir.
All right. She's riding around with the cognac in the cup holder and then the bottle of wine
The thing
open on the floorboard.
The thing is, we're going to put that in back because I was supposed to put that in back. We just left. The evening was great.
But I mean, I get that. I get that if you guys were doing that a while ago, but it's still fresh on her breath. And the weed she smoked is still fresh on her breath. I could mainly smell it coming off her breath than I could out of the car. The odor out of her mouth was stronger than out of the whole car. And I found the shake. We can't tell you how to live your life, but she needs to be careful.
I understand. Trust me. Like, even with female, like, I'll be wrong about it. I feel like that's human nature. We all try to fix something that we think might not be broken. And what is fix? Hey, don't do this. Hey, don't do this to yourself. Hey, you got to look at it like this. She's going to decide what's going to happen after this. This is a slap on the wrist in the grand scheme of things. But I want her to be able to drive to, like, not get no DUI.
I'm going to tell you right now, if I didn't stop her, she would have ended up hitting one of these concrete poles.
Or hit someone.
And that we would have been a whole totally different situation. Thank goodness all she did was knock over a couple of trash cans. She's not getting like a hit and run thing or anything. There's no damage to them. Okay? But she's getting the DUI. And so far, that's all it is.
Apply to get it. She can apply to get a license. She can apply to get a license back.
Are you okay to drive?
I'm good to drive. I'm just.
Can I look at your eyes real quick?
Yes,
Can you stand up for me? With your feet together, arms down to your side. All right, so I want you to follow the tip of this pen right here with your eyes and your eyes only, okay?
How to be behind on the video without saying you're behind on the video, Dax.
Okay. All right, man. She's got nothing on her, so I think the keys are in the car. Do you know what they look like?
Dax run an entirely new video, but I don't think they're going to tase this guy. They did tase the previous guy.
Yes, but yes, his taxes
Did
might
you
have
need a
paid for
second?
that taser charge.
Gothic Sparrow says 0.237. Is it for the girl or is it for the guy, Gothic Sparrow? Oh, Gothic Sparrow says for him. How drunk is the guy? Huh.
0.215.
So he's drunker than she is?
That was my guess for her too, because I always guess that.
That's right. I keep forgetting. What do you think, Hank? Is he drunk too?
I think he is. Is the officer actually going to do field sobrieties on him?
Well, we've got, let's see. I don't think he is. Let's see. Because the next clip is back at the station.
Bad cop, no donut.
You can take a second.
You're breathing, Heather. You look like you're on the verge of having an anxiety attack. You got to relax, man. You're breathing.
I know you don't blame this on me, but I'm not trying to ignore that.
Oh, I know.
But it's just why B?
Yeah.
It's not super cold. Just sip.
It's so good, man. Thank you.
All right, come on out. Go ahead. Go ahead with him.
All right, you go right all the way down to that metal bench right there on the right hand side, okay? What brings you all the way out over here on a Sunday?
Sunday? Normally I'm working, so.
So you just decided to come out to the beach or something?
Sometimes I like to have some type of fun.
I gotcha. Come back over here, please. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Take a deep breath in. And last time. And blow. Blow. Keep going harder. Yep, there you go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good job. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Doing great. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Doing great.
What a blowhard.
All right, stop. All right. You can take a seat now. All done. I hope this was an eye-opening experience for you, okay?
Here we go.
I understand, silly mistakes happen, but when it comes to drinking and driving and all that, I know it's preached all the time of, you drink and drive, you lose and all that, or drive sober, get pulled over.
Right. I should have learned my lesson from the challenge.
Exactly. There's Ubers, there's Lyfts, there's taxi cabs, okay? As minor of an inconvenience as it is, because now this is, against you now. So now you got to take the ride, and now you got to be up at the jail for 8 hours. All right, and you're losing your license for about 6 months. So it's up between you and the lawyers and the state as well to make out. And I wish you the best of luck, but please don't let this happen again, because that's all I do is traffic homicides. So I investigate, accidents that deal with, intoxicated drivers who kill other people, and it's not a pretty sight, okay?
Yes,
you have your whole life ahead of you, and to get wrapped up in silly little stuff like this, don't let it affect your future, okay? Because it will.
And you're about less than a foot than becoming one of those THIs, because you were literally this close from smacking right into that concrete pole before I pulled you over.
I saw. I know. I appreciate you for that.
We're gonna go and then back out to the vehicles, okay? Do you have any questions?
So I'm in jail for 8 hours.
Yep. So just 8 hours from the time you were arrested, which is almost 1 a.m. So at 9 a.m, you could bond out.
That also too depends on how backed up the booking is, okay?
Okay. So there's no way I could get out earlier than 9 o'clock?
No, just because of the charge, they hold people there for 8 hours just so they can make sure they're sober when they get out.
The reason for that is because in the past, for that, they've had people charged with DUI get out within an hour or two, and next thing you know, they get behind the wheel of a car and then they kill someone.
Yeah. I appreciate you being cooperative with us.
Yeah.
And you haven't given me any issues, even when I stopped out with you.
And that means a lot, and that means a lot too, okay?
Yeah, thank you guys. The person who was with me, he doesn't know where I'm going, does he?
I believe the other officer told him where you were going to be so that he can bond you out.
But that doesn't mean before the hours that you need, right?
That's correct. He'll be able to bond you out at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Yep.
Is it fun being in college?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be one because I thought I would look good in the uniform. But I'm not.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Come on, DAC.
Every generation's got their issues, but I'll say it's more rewarding than anything else.
But where I'm from, God just got shot.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy stuff happens. Want to step out?
BAC, yeah, point 187. 187.
Well, 178 was the second blows, and that's the one I think they charge. I think they go
Okay.
with the lower of the two numbers.
Okay, so who had point 178? 178, folks. Again, we're doing a bunch of drunk girl theater because, well, they're at a break in the murder case, the Karen Reed murder case right now. Children are testifying. The feed will not be back until they're done testifying. So let's see.
I think it's the devil's cabbage along with the drinking that threw it off.
Yeah.
Let's see. Code Blue Cam. Woman pays the price after intentionally smashing into
In April 2023,
police car.
police were dispatched to a residence following a report of two individuals violating their probation rules in Portage, Wisconsin.
I was going to say
31-year-old
lacrosse.
female named Jennifer was allegedly in contact with a male individual she was prohibited from being with, thereby breaching the conditions
Was it the T-Rex?
for two open felony cases. While officers were en route to the location, it was learned that both Jennifer and the male left in separate vehicles, with the caller providing a description of each. Officers soon located Jennifer's vehicle and initiated a traffic stop.
3357.
357. Hello.
Hi.
Jen?
Yeah.
So I want to talk to you. Where were you at tonight?
My sister.
Your sister's? Where does she live at? Your name got brought up, and so I'm just wanting to talk to you. When's the last time? Okay. When's the last time you seen Josh?
I don't know.
His name got brought up, and so I'm just trying to wrap my head around. I have very limited information, so I'm just trying to see.
I mean, clearly he's not here.
Okay. So you haven't seen him recently? Okay. Alrighty, hang tight for me. I'm trying to figure us out some more information, all right?
Okay.
Hey, Jim,
It's
have
just
you
kinda
checked
Yeah,
if they might be doing audio?
For the case?
Yeah.
They are not doing anything right now for the case.
Okay. Just checking.
It's just the blue law and crime screen. Yeah, they would have come back with officer family or whatever. I think it's a total blackout for when the kids are doing or are providing their testimony. No audio, no video.
Hopefully they kick all the reporters out for that.
I think the reporters can stay. It's just the video doesn't. They can't record it.
She was at her sister's, and she has 2 open F Frank cases with no contact with JT.
Did you ask for insurance and stuff?
No, I did not. 25. I'm seeing 2 open F Frank cases on.
GS's Grant
When
says
asked
somebody
for further
is.
details, she started to.
Somebody is? Well, let's take a look because it's not on it's not on long crime. Crime is seriously court is on break.
Okay.
To become more nervous and agitated.
Right, but he's
Was Turd Hole boy there today?
I didn't. They didn't pan over, so I didn't see it yet. But I'll go check. I will check and see if he tweeted.
right. Yep, somebody's going over there.
Because Josh clearly is not in my car.
Right. Yep. The call we got was that you guys separated in 2 vehicles.
No. I left by myself, did I not?
Of course she's gonna side with you. Come on, Jennifer.
I didn't leave with anybody.
I don't believe that somebody would
You
just.
don't have to believe me
Okay.
at all.
RP has video/photos of them together.
10-4. Have you looked at those?
Affirmative.
I did nothing wrong. Am I free to go?
No.
Why?
1 second.
10-4. See if you can get copies of those, please.
She has video.
Okay, so what Grant is saying is that the pool feed is sending out the audio of the kids testifying. However, because it's a violation of the court order by broadcasting the testimony of the adopted kids, we're not going to do it even if we had the feeds for it. Law and Crime Network is not doing it. We're not going to do it. I'm not putting this channel at risk over doing something that's technically illegal. So if someone else is doing it, bully for them, but we're going to keep those kids private, and I think that's the right thing to do.
Video and
Okay.
So it sounds like we have documentation, videos, and pictures of you 2 together. So no, you are not free to go.
Time and date stamp?
Okay, you're not being very reasonable right now.
Well, I'm just asking. I mean, if I'm being accused of being with somebody that I'm not even with, like.
But you were, and
I'm not,
it's
though.
documented.
I'm not.
Right, but you were.
I wasn't. I was with my kids at my sister's.
And to answer your question, Hank, yes, Turtle Boy is in the courtroom, and he is very bitter because I'll put the tweet in the side chat. We were just told that we are not allowed to live report or use computers or phones while the minors are testifying. Other reporters.
How the hell did he tweet?
Well, he did it. Other reporters believe that they're interpreting the order incorrectly, as this seems a huge First Amendment violation. We are allowed to take notes, pen and paper only. And I'm going to stick that over in on side chat.
Absolutely no contact. Correct.
Are there any specifications in there? What does no contact mean to the courts?
Absolutely no contact. So
But what does that mean in a law dictionary?
Okay, Jennifer.
Compared to, well, I mean, I'm just asking. These are laws, right? Am I right or wrong? I'm just asking so I know.
As officers asked Jennifer to exit, she refused and put the vehicle in reverse, intentionally ramming the squad car and nearly running over the officer's feet.
Why don't you step out of the car? You're going to be detained until we figure out what's going on. So you're going to leave your phone in here, though.
No.
Yep. Nope. That's an officer safety issue. You're not getting your phone in a squad.
I'm not going in a f***ing squad for one.
25, she's taking off. Get a car.
You just smoked our squad. She's taking off.
Get out of the car now!
Oh, wow.
Taking off 1080.
There you go. Is that officer okay? Yeah. He jumped in this car. Okay.
Portage 3 southbound McFarland. Speeds of 70.
You know what makes every encounter go better?
What's that?
Running.
Well, I figured you'd get a kick out of this one, especially it's so we don't have to listen to Turtle Boy whine about not being able to use his computer as he uses his computer to tweet. So,
Well, and it's not a First Amendment violation. You can take notes. You just can't do it in an electronic means. It's not covered in the First Amendment.
Because every single one of those phones and computers have cameras on them.
Yes.
It's a modern computer.
Portage Street. She just blew the red light.
Blew the red light.
And she's heading
He's lucky
towards
she
the
didn't
interstate.
get
If we can
shot
get a
for
unit
hitting the
route.
cop car on escape.
Yeah. Maybe they didn't react in time. I don't know.
No, he was drawn and aiming right at her.
$25 to 3. I'll take call outs.
3342, I'm downtown Portage.
Still heading westbound West Cook towards the I. Speeds upwards of 70. No traffic, roads are dry.
Just to confirm, I cannot use RICO for apprehension, correct? Okay. Okay.
Still westbound over the Wisconsin River Bridge. Speeds probably going to be approaching 80. Roads dry.
Okay. 3336. The vehicle you're going to be looking for is a Toyota Camry 2013 green color.
Westbound 33 approaching I-39. Speeds of 100. Roads dry. No traffic.
Holy fuck.
25 to 13. I copy.
Eastbound and down, loading up and trucking.
First and second right now. Coastal is always behind.
I mean, Dover's bad enough.
Still speeds of 100.
100. Why? I mean, I just don't get it. Why would you smash into a police car and think you can get away?
Reasons?
Lacrosse?
Portage. They're in Portage.
Portage.
Roads dry. No traffic.
46. Reason for the stop.
Portage 3. Reason for the stop was our RP willing to make a statement about a felony bond violation.
And it's Wisconsin. She'll get probation and a fine.
Pursuit.
Even for a felony?
I don't put it past them.
Because it's felony something they just said.
Felony evading.
25 vehicle device, Sauk County, please, or to be.
In most states, 100 miles an hour would be a felony speed.
Yeah.
No. Will they set up spikes?
No.
Really? Portage 3. She did slow down a little bit. I'm directly behind her.
Should we take the lead?
If we can, I mean, they ran the squad car.
Yeah, let them know.
With speeds reaching 100 miles per hour and the pursuit extending beyond city limits, the officers decided to terminate their pursuit and handed over primary control to a Columbia County Sheriff's deputy.
Portage 25 to 3rd squad car.
And Timo, if she would have killed a prostitute in the process, then it would, you could blame GTA.
Oh, GTA 6 is going to come out eventually. Is anyone still playing GTA 5? Because I never played that one.
I haven't played GTA since I think the second, maybe the third one.
I played 3. I played 1 and 2 because they were PlayStation top-downers. But I played 3 a little bit because all you do is put your MP3s on and just drive around the city. I know I had no life. But that was back in the days that you could assign a radio station on a game just to play your MP3s.
Was it GTA or was it another one that you, while you're driving, you could select your radio station?
GTA. There's a bunch of radio stations. Then there was one that was just literally your MP3 player. So it would they would play whatever was on your list in the directory. As I found out, as someone put a bunch of Mandy Moore in my directory just to mess with me. You're playing GTA, you're expecting no. You're
There's
expecting
one of the cats
No,
did it. Yeah.
it was my nephew. Yeah. You're expecting heavy metal.
You got Mandy
and
Moore when you're expecting your Kenny G.
Yanni.
Love always Mandy. That's all. It was Candy or something by Mandy Moore they put on my playlist. I'm just like, what the hell's this? Though it was appropriate for GTA.
I think they're slowing down.
25-3. Coastal's going to be coming up, taking over secondary.
Portage Street, I copy. Still directly behind the vehicle. My foot's to the floor. Portage Street is sucked.
She's losing it.
It's close to us.
Stay at Baraboo. Where's Baraboo instead of Spikes?
Can Portage pit? No. 33-36. Are you ready to overtake me? Speed's at 75 right now.
33 approaching you. Portage 13 to Portage unit. You can terminate the 10 you get at this point.
Portage 3 County has pursuits. 25 and I have terminated.
We're not going to chase past the Baraboo city limit line.
How far is that?
About 49 miles.
Upon spotting assisting officers stationed ahead with spikes, Jennifer realized she was more than likely in a state of deep shit and pulled into a farm field, ultimately giving herself up.
Just going to turn on left.
Putting a hand out the window.
3326. Flashes are on, slowing down, hand out the window. Pulling into a field drive. Telling me
Turn the car off! Turn your car off! Put your hands out the window! Slowly open the vehicle using the outside handle. Slowly step out of the vehicle and face away from us. Slowly walk back to the sound of my voice. Keep moving. Keep moving. Stop. Go down to your knees. Cross your ankles.
all the way to your belly.
I'm sorry.
All the way down.
I'm going I would like stop.
Use that.
You want to clear the vehicle with me?
Oh, you hit a squad car? I don't trust you right now.
This one. Yeah, let's go that way.
I'm surprised she wasn't denying hitting the squad car. Do you have that on footage? Is it date and time stamped?
57 vehicles clear.
Let your hands go. I'm going to fix these, okay? Straight to the top of your head, okay? Anything else, and I'm going to take it as a threat. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, bring your hand back to me. There we go.
Yeah, count it in.
Somewhere around that area.
You know, she seems very rational for someone who just led police on, what, a 20-mile chase at 100 miles an hour?
Uh,
No. Can you rewind your stance a little bit for me?
Okay.
the ketamine's got her mellowed.
Put her in my car, I'm assuming.
You want her, or if you want more room in mine for now, wherever you want her.
I can just put her. Okay.
Put her in the back with the dog.
We'll put her in here.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing the transport, but just until we get the vehicle searched, otherwise Rico's going to mark that stuff.
I'm right here.
Okay.
What's your name, dear? I'm Jennifer. Jennifer. Okay. I'll be right up with you. Okay. Thank you.
So she struck a Portage car?
Yeah, I'm a little late to the party, so I don't know exactly, but yeah, she did hit a Portage car. I don't know how bad.
She hit it pretty hard. We were just
Everyone
pulling
okay,
up.
though?
We were just pulling up when she did that.
She almost hit the Portage car. Like he started pushing off the car as we were approaching, so she was backing up. She hit him, and he pushed off the car, kept pushing up. She slammed into the car, drove through 3 yards. And then back on the road.
Curious,
Does
her
he
car's
want us
all
all
smashed up.
talking?
And I
Oh
all
yeah,
of a
so where
sudden
did he
saw
hit her? Or I meant, where did she hit him?
Hit the front of the squad.
So it's like backed in?
Yeah, and so I saw him pushing off the car.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have another squad pull up here, and then we're going to change you over to a different car to get you transported, okay?
Okay.
And then Portage will come and talk to you.
Okay.
Sure you're not injured, everything?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Okay.
See ya, Gia.
As a result of the 14-mile pursuit, Jennifer was charged with felony counts of second-degree recklessly endangering safety, vehicle fleeing eluding an officer, bail jumping ×2, and misdemeanor criminal damage to property. She was subsequently given a $7,500 cash bond. About 2 months later, she was found guilty due to a no-contest plea for vehicle fleeing eluding an officer. All the other charges were dismissed.
Bullshit.
In the end, her sentence was withheld, and she was given 3 years of probation. Want a deeper look into the channel or craving additional content? Explore Code BlueCam on Patreon for exclusive content, behind-the-scenes access, giveaways, and much more.
Okay, folks, we've got a decision to make. Grant Smith Ellis is saying that the court will not be back in public session and this was dated at 11:05, so about 6 minutes ago. The court will not be back in public session for at least 4 hours. Do you want to hang out, or do we just call it a day?
Nap.
Okay.
It's up to the audience.
Yeah, folks, it's up to you guys. I can find enough drunk girl and other things to keep us occupied for the 4 hours, but it's going to be at least till 3 p.m. Eastern. Becca's saying call it a day. Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
it's
call it a week.
Up to you. Yeah, call it a week because we won't be back till Monday morning. We will be back tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Mountain, and 3 p.m. Pacific for my nightly newscast. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to blow through all the drunk girls if we try to keep you here for another 4 hours. What do you guys agree with that or not? It's up to you.
I agree.
Okay, how about you, Hank?
So it seems like what the audience wants, so I'm all for it.
Okay, well, we apologize to that, folks, but kids are involved, and we're not gonna, put the kids in danger I know that there's leaked footage out there. That's not us. We're not gonna do that. We will see you on this program back Monday morning, 8:55 a.m. Otherwise, I will be scheduling the panels tonight, so we're having a panel tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. where it counts, 1 p.m. Mountain, and 12 p.m. Pacific. Hopefully, we'll have Really Cool Rose on for that panel. Otherwise, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to play the music, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Remember tonight, come see me. I promise not to screw up this broadcast by forgetting to unmute myself. So,
right. Okay.
And with that note, good night, everybody. Be safe.